Okay, today we are testing out the brand new, and I mean absolutely brand new. Now this is their brand new podcasting slash streaming mixer. And this is an all-in-one encompassing device that's going to be able to take your content creation to the next level. So let's jump into this because there's a lot to do here and there's a lot of features to talk about. Thank you to Maono for sending this out for me to test and review. But as always, you know, you get the customer focused, honest review. So let's jump into this and see what we got because again, packed with features. Okay, so we have everything set up. I have my headphones plugged in for direct monitoring. I have the Maono PD200X right here, dynamic microphone for sound and input. And we have the mixer, streamer, all-in-one C2 Neo sitting here on the desk. And so let's go through this from left to right. So from left to right, you have your gain knob at the top left here. That's going to be for your microphone, and that adjusts how much gain, meaning how much noise is being allowed into the capsule there. And you can adjust that independently of the volume, which is cool because I can turn the gain up and then adjust the volume. So that if I wanted more gain but the volume down to, to pick up my voice better, depending on the microphone that I'm using, I like that that's set up independently. That was a nice feature that I didn't know was there. We have an aux knob here, and this is for the accompaniment. So if I have something plugged in via the aux cable or just via Bluetooth, that's the sound coming into the mixer there. You have your volume here, and you can see your volume changing when you adjust. And so right now I'm keeping it in the green. I don't want to go into the yellow or red and clip. You have your multi-dial right here in the middle. This is your output. This is the output that goes to your streaming setup, whether it's a PC or a cell phone, or it's into the PC that you're mixing on, or iPad, whatever you're using to mix. This is the sound of the overall output that is going in, and you can see on that as well. I have that in the green because I don't want that to clip or anything like that, so I'll keep that in the green as well. And then I have my headphones right here, and this is the volume of the headphones, and there is no delay. There's maybe I don't know, it's almost imperceptible delay. Very I don't there's nothing weird with the delay or anything like that. Battery is right here because this has up to 7 hours of playtime off a battery. The battery can be charged separately of being connected into the PC or whatever you're using, and that's actually pretty good because that minimizes any signal issues or anything like that by charging and data coming through the same time. So I like that. Here's your indicator for your Bluetooth right there. Going down to the bottom, you have your 48-volt Phantom for condenser microphones and powering those. You have your Bluetooth button right there for I have my phone connected right now via Bluetooth. Your Reverb Presets, sidechain, direct monitor, and Loopback, and then your pitch presets, your noise reducer, and then your sound pads. Okay, from left to right, 48-volt Phantom power. I don't need that for a dynamic microphone, but for some of those heavy condenser microphones that need power, you have that. Bluetooth, of course, is connected to my devices. Now, let's go through the reverb preset. So right now I'm sitting at yellow. It's original, and they are color-coded. You get used to that. So it's original, my original voice. Let's add some reverb. So once you select it, there's a slight delay, and then it turns on. So this is the karaoke voice. And if I was trying to sing and different things like that, and I was in front of a crowd, and I wanted to make it sound better for the crowd, there's my karaoke voice. And this is my church voice, and this is the sound that, kind of you hear in the church when that slight echo, kind of make it dramatic, and so you can hear the power of the word. Now I'm in a hall, and this is what it sounds like when I'm in this big space and it's super echoey, and this is that exaggerated echo there that you would hear if I was talking to the room. Valley. Valley is interesting. I don't know if I'm out in the forest in the middle of an open cavern or something like that, but it's what you hear when you're in the valley. This is a room, and this is what it sounds like when you have a room that's not sound treated. And there's slight echo that you can hear because the ceilings are high and the audio is bouncing off the walls in multiple different areas and you can't control it. So that sounds like. Now I'm back to original. This is my original voice. Now sidechain is if you want to listen to music during your podcast. So we have music playing and you can hear the music on top of my voice or mixed with my voice at the same time. When you turn sidechain on, it picks up your voice and it quiets the music while you're speaking. And then when you stop talking, the music goes back up. Now, it also has music only sidechain, which basically if you had music with words and you turned that on,
there's nothing in this world more primal.
so that's what it sounds like there as you heard the song start off with the words, and then it kind of take out the words a little bit and just leaves the music track for you to speak over or sing along with. That's what music only sidechain sounds like. So let's take that off again. So that's sidechain with the music and the vocals, right? And so one more time so you can see it in case you didn't catch it. You're gonna hear the vocals. So that helps in case you're doing like karaoke or, you know, you're doing a stream or something like that and you don't want the words to overpower you and you don't have an instrumental track but you like the song. That's what that is. Okay, so direct monitor button, of course, is my headphones, but that's also where the loopback is. So the loopback is basically the ability for whatever you have this plugged in to send something back to the mixer to be recorded into the mix. And so if I wanted to play something through the PC, I would play it through there, and then I would turn that loopback mode on, and then it would play it and record it in there. Let's go into pitch presets. Now these are pretty cool.
This is a female Cozy Christopher, and this is what it sounds like, I guess, if Cozy Christopher was female. You let me know if this voice is pleasant or you like my regular voice, but that's Cozy Christopher female.
This is Cozy Christopher male with a little bit more bass, a little bit more exuberance, buoyancy in my vocal cords there, and this is what I sound like if I had a deeper tone. I guess I would be a baritone, yeah, or a bass. Okay, let's.
This is what baby Cozy Christopher sounded like maybe 35, 9 years ago. Baby Cozy Christopher, that's interesting.
And this is the robot Cozy Christopher. If I was a cyborg from the future and I was coming back to take over mankind through artificial intelligence. And now,
This is going back to my regular voice there. So that's back to my default voice. Okay, next is the noise reducer function. Now the noise reducer function is basically looking for harsh noises in the background. All you're gonna hear in my room is pretty much a dull hum from the PC over there, and so there's not too much. And so it may over cancel out noise or frequencies that it finds because of that, because my room is already pretty quiet. But there's two levels. So there's two levels, and this is the first level of noise cancellation. And what it's looking for is frequencies that are in the background. Now, because again, it's pretty quiet in here already, it may be canceling out my voice a little bit. This is noise cancellation high. And so again, it's looking for frequencies, but if there's no frequencies present, it may cancel out your voice a little bit. And so this is something that you're going to play with in your own environment. You may not need it, but if I had a fan or air conditioning or background noise because I'm, you know, in a busy environment and things like that, that noise cancellation helps bring out, you know, get rid of the things in the background. But because my room is already pretty silent, it may cancel out frequencies that need to be in my voice. Moving over to the sound pad here. Now the sound pad, you have 3 different sound pads here that you can record sounds or music or whatever the case may be. And so if I wanted to like drive a point home and I wanted you to feel it, that's my superhero hammer. Like boom, that's the topic of the day. It's big, it's you know, blah blah blah. But you can program whatever you want here. If I wanted to have intro music, I could throw on music, and then I could throw on sidechain. And so I could have my intro music, welcome to the Cozy Christopher podcast / stream, and it's going to get quiet. And then when I stop talking, hit the button to stop it, it goes right back up. Now, in order to record anything on these, it's pretty simple. So to make if you already have something recorded, you're going to hold it down and it's going to flash like that fast. And when it flashes like that, it's going to erase whatever's there. And then once you select it again, it's going to slow pulse, and that's when you can re-record. And so bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Hit stop, and that's when it stops recording once you hit that button again. So it's going to record until the timer runs off unless you hit that button. So here it is, playback. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Going over the music accompaniment, I want to do that real quick, because you have two different ways to do it. You can have an input in the back using that aux cable, or you can do it via Bluetooth, but there's a lot of control over it.
There's nothing in this world more primal.
Okay, from the board directly, you can adjust the volume using the aux knob here. So if I wanted to turn it up and make it louder, I could.
Just true. Yeah, I know you said, baby, this is final.
And when you have the side chain on, regardless of the volume, it's still going to quiet itself for allow you to speak over the top of it. And so that's really a sweet feature that you could really jam out with this thing, and then still have your voice present and in front when necessary, even though there's volume and voice focus on the background.
Let it go till I get you alone.
And then again, at any given time, you know, with the combination of that, you can turn on the music only sidechain. That's a really cool feature. Okay, so that's pretty much the features of the Neo. Obviously, I didn't record a whole show, but you can see that if you were to produce a show and what have you with all of these features that you have available on this board, you can make some pretty cool stuff. So that is the Maonocaster C2 Neo. I definitely think this is for somebody that is looking to start out a podcast or a stream, or even somebody that wants to simplify their process and workflow and just have the features that they need in order to have a high value, high level show. And so a lot of different ways you can slice this pie, if you will. But I definitely think this is for the money. It's way worth more than the money, but it's definitely a high value product that you can pick up and start today, you know, whatever you're trying to do, or again, like I said, minimize and make your workflow a little bit more efficient. So let me know any thoughts you may have in the comment section below. As always, stay cozy in that crazy world, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.